And it's easy to say for me that this is definitely the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie we have got, in my personal opinion. It might be a hot take, but guys, I love this movie. This movie was just a lot of freaking fun. What is up, guys and Ninja Turtles fans? Welcome back to my channel. This is Edebiri Reviews. My name is Edebiri, and today, of course, I'm going to review the latest Ninja Turtles movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is a new animated Ninja Turtles movie that is directed by Jeff Rowell, and it's produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. And this movie stars the Turtles that are played by Brady, Nicolas, Cantu, Micah, Abbey, and Shamon Brown Jr., with the rest of the cast including Seth Rogen, Jackie Chan, Edebiri, Ice Cube, Paul Rudd, Byrne, Cena, just a lot of people involved in this movie. After years of being shattered from the human world, the Turtles set out to win the hearts of New Yorkers and being accepted as normal teenagers through heroic acts, but they soon get in over their heads when an army of mutants is unleashed upon them. So yes, Ninja Turtles. We got a new Ninja Turtles movie, and I gotta say, I am not heavily nostalgic on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, I enjoyed them as a kid, but it's not one of my favorite things in the world as a kid. The movies, I did grow up with them. You know, the original 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I grew up with that movie. The second one also. It's cheesy as hell, but you know, it's a fun movie. It has Vanilla Ice in it. Just come on.
Ninja! Hey, we're shaking! You like what you saw? Then give it up for us, Turtles!
But yeah, the third one sucks. TMNT is okay. Some people find it underrated. I rewatched it. It's fine. It's definitely better than those two shitty Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movies. So yes, the Ninja Turtles movies have been pretty hit or miss. So when I heard there's a new one, I'm like, okay, we'll see. Especially that I heard that Seth Rogen is producing this. So I'm like, okay, I'm interested, but not too anticipated. And then the trailers came out. And honestly, I was actually kind of pumped for this movie. The animation looks so fantastic from the trailers. This movie looks like it's going to be a very fun movie. So hearing all the good reviews this movie's been getting, I'm very excited for this movie going in. And I gotta say, guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem exceeded my expectations. This movie was just a lot of freaking fun from start to finish. And it's easy to say for me that this is definitely the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie we have got, in my personal opinion. It might be a hot take, but guys, I love this movie. This movie was just a lot of freaking fun from start to finish. I just want to touch on the animation first, because man, the animation is great. Now, I know a lot of people are comparing this to Into the Spider-Verse with their animation. I'm going to confirm you that these two animation styles are different, because Into the Spider-Verse looks more like a comic book. This movie literally looks like an art painting or drawings. And they confirmed that the animation looks like this because it looks like the animation that teenagers would have drawn. And I thought that is so awesome and interesting. And the animation really works in this movie. It literally looks like a coloring book coming to life, seriously. It looks that great. I love the animation in this movie. It really holds it together, and I cannot wait to see this animation again throughout the future films, because the animation looks really good in this film. I would say also, the cast in this movie is fantastic. Let's talk about the four Turtles. Nicolas Cantu playing Leonardo, Maya Abbey playing Donatello, Brady playing Raphael, and Shamon Brown Jr. playing Michelangelo. Those four guys in this movie does such a great job voicing over these characters. Their chemistry in this film is definitely on point, and you really love these Turtles. And what is great about the Turtles in this movie is that they did something that I feel like the other films didn't do. They are voiced by actual teenagers, and they act like teenagers in this movie. Because no offense to the other Ninja Turtles material, it's supposed to be called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're supposed to act like teenagers and also be voiced by actual teenagers. And this movie absolutely brings that. They act like teenagers in this movie. They act like 15-year-olds in this film. And they talk things that teenagers would say these days, and that is awesome. But also, they characterize these turtles very, very well in this film. They want to be known by people. They want to be like normal people. They want to experience teenage years. But the problem is, they're mutants. They're turtles. So that aspect of the film was really well done. You do feel sympathy for these turtles. But also, they kick ass in this film with the action scenes. And just them four together, they're funny, they're heartwarming, and they're just charming together. I think this is the best adaptation of Ninja Turtles that I have ever seen. So those four guys you guys did a great job in the film, and so glad they got these people to do these turtles. But also the rest of the voice cast in this film. Jackie Chan as Splinter in this film is so badass in this film. Just great casting altogether. When I heard that he's playing Splinter, I'm like, this is perfect casting, and Jackie Chan absolutely brings it, and he has one moment in this film that is so badass. Also, Ice Cube as Superfly. This guy looks like he had a total blast voicing this character because he's so over the top in this movie, but he doesn't go too over the top with it. Ice Cube looks like he had so much fun playing Superfly. He is so fun in this film. He's a great villain. I think he's a made-up villain too. I don't think he's in other Ninja Turtle materials. I think Ice Cube does a great job at Superfly, and he's just so badass in this film. And it's so refreshing to see a Ninja Turtles movie without the main villain Shredder. Get some more villains in, and I would say Superfly is a very menacing but also very fun villain. Also, Ayo Edebiri as April O'Neil is also really good in this film. Her characterization in this film was also really well done. Has a great chemistry with the Turtles in the film, and I really liked her character in this film. The rest of the voice cast is great, but I will mention down the flaws about the rest of the voice casting in the film. But every single voice cast in this film is great in the film. The action scenes in this movie is a lot of fun, but also the comedy of this film. This movie, literally every single joke in this movie really landed for me. The jokes in this movie is very fast paced, but also hilarious. The way this movie is written is a lot of fun. There are so many great jokes in the film. The action scenes also are really great in this film. There are some really cool action scenes in this movie. But I would say, the story of this film, they really humanizes the Turtles in this film, and they really did this underdog story of the Ninja Turtles trying to bring themselves out to the world and basically tell them that they're not monsters. They are humans, but just in turtles, basically. And I just thought the story and the whole origin story, I would say this is basically an origin story for the Ninja Turtles in a way. And I just thought how the story progresses in this film, it really nails it. And I would say Seth Rogen, I can see his vision of this movie, and he really brings that. The film just has everything for the entire family. It's funny, has some fun action scenes, great heart. It has basically everything. This movie's not perfect though. There are some issues with this film. One of the cases is the rest of the voice casting playing the mutants, like John Cena and Seth Rogen himself playing Bebop and Rocksteady, Byrne, Paul Rudd, even Post Malone is in this movie. Also, Rudolph is in this movie. It's a great cast, but they don't really have much to do in this film. Mainly, Ice Cube is the main villain of the film, Superfly. The rest of the mutants, though, they have their moments to shine, but they have nothing to do in this movie. Like, they're basically just there in the background and noticing the voice casting. That's basically all they do in this film. They do some action scenes, I'll give them that, but they don't really have much to do in this film. Also, this movie is 90 minutes long. It's pretty short, and I wish there are some developments in this film that could have been more developed, like with the story arc at times, because literally when it gets to the third act of this film, I'm like, holy shit, we're already in the third act. And speaking of the third act, some people might not like this third act. To me, I really enjoyed this third act, but it depends on your point of view how you view this third act in this movie. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, this is more of a modern take of how we view Ninja Turtles. But guys, overall, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is definitely the best Ninja Turtles movie we have gotten. The animation is seriously fantastic. I love the hand-drawn animation in this film. The Turtles are developed so well, and the voice cast is fantastic from everybody. The action is fun. This movie is hilarious. This movie is also very heartwarming. It has something for the entire family. So I would say, family, go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem as soon as you can. I'm definitely getting this movie on 4K. This movie will look fantastic on 4K. And I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem an A-. Well, cowabunga, dudes, that is my review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And here's my question to you. What do you think of this movie, first of all? If you like the movie, hate the movie, or you thought it's okay. But a question. What is your favorite pizza flavor of all time? Since Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles love pizza, what is your favorite pizza flavor? Let me know that in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on social media links down below. Keep contact with me. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel now for my latest movie reviews and other movie related content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and cowabunga, dudes. Teenage Mutant